Hey, Misty. What's up, Ellie? Really? This shit already this morning? You sound like you're so angry. She does. Hey, guys, go ahead and tap and share. Let me go take care of this cat. This isn't a private live, so definitely go ahead and tap. I'm coming. Come here. Oh, you're mad about the TV too, aren't you? Give me a minute. Hold on, I'm looking for something. Where the fuck? There you go. There's your fish. Leave me alone. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. There's apparently people, once again, who need to shut the fuck up and take their own advice. What I have a problem with on this app is creating drama for profit. I don't give a fuck if you run ranks. I don't care what you do. But the minute that you start some shit for profit on this app and gifts, I have a problem. I did support what she was doing. I supported her when she wasn't, when the behavior changed, remember? Just like a lot of us did. What I don't support is dragging people for a fucking year so you can run ranks on it. It's very simple. It's very freaking simple. I don't align myself with sides. You know who I noticed doesn't do that either? Austin fucking Foreman. He's got a video pinned about Adrielle Sigler. You know all that? You know who else he calls out? The very people who support him going over to Adrielle's chat doxing her. Because what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Yeah, that's where I stand. So if you want to tear me up on the app, you're going to be in a one-sided argument with yourself at this point. And Lexi, let me tell you something. Can somebody shut the comments off, please? Let me show you something, Lexi. My mods sent me your... Okay, I'll shut the comments off. How about that? Let's look up the word expose. Okay? You all are... I think there was a comment from Medusa in there. Oh, she's going to expose us. Do you see that there's more than one definition of the word? I suggest you... This is why Medusa got blocked. Reveal the true, objectionable nature of someone or something. So, drama for profit, you guys don't really care about the truth. You don't? You don't care about the truth. All you care about is the attention that you get from the drama. And then there's the gift money. The word expose can mean so many things. So many. But you're in a one-sided argument with yourself, and I wish you would stay fucking muted. I'm going to have Jessa send me another design for the back that's going to say hashtag STFU. I'm going to add to it. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Go do ranks on something besides drama and dragging people. I'm obviously not one that's going to stand for you profiting on dragging somebody. You got the wrong one. But I will sit down. Tomorrow we're going to read the How to Deal with Online Trolls book in its entirety. Because I want you to point out to me where it says to go argue with them on the internet. Medusa. Where in all of the intelligent handling of online trolling does it say go to the internet and put everything that they say about you and prove it? Prove it. Nowhere. Matter of fact, it says to do the exact opposite. So we're going to read that book tomorrow when I get my happy rear end up. It's like noon. Once again, and then I heard Bullet was yelling about me this morning. Miss Ma'am, I'm sure you are well aware that when you fall asleep somewhere and a live ends, you get dropped in. But yeah, she was going on and on about what made me famous was a mucus plug that I coughed up. Well, I didn't cough that up. I had to retrieve it from a COVID patient who fucking died. You sound so weird. Weird. You're weird. And maybe take into consideration that people fall into your lives because they're sleeping. They're 4 hours behind you. Have fun with that. Y'all look absolutely insane, but you should really quit wearing the shirt that you created if you can't do the same thing, because you're nothing but a hypocrite if you don't. See, that's why I got that shirt, because I stand for wish they would stay muted. All of them. All of them. Not just one side. So, Lexi, if that's how you feel, you just go keep feeling that. And don't ever come back in my inbox. What made me mad was that you wound up in comments on a live that was posted to Reddit, thinking that you could feel some type of way about showing up in my inbox and how my yelling was uncalled for. My yelling's very called for when somebody out there lying on me. Very called for. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially when they're insinuating that I go live at night so that I don't have to deal with them. When the reality is I get off work at midnight, get home at 12:30. It's 4:30 a.m. Eastern time when that happens. I can't fix the clocks in Alaska to make TikTok happy, nor will I try. So if you feel the need to sit on live day in and day out and drag somebody who don't give a fuck about you for profit, then I'm just going to sit here and narrate it. Between all of you, just like you're Denzel, just like I said. I will expose you for who you are on this app. And that's a money-grubbing, drama-causing profiter who don't give a damn about the gifters that send them the money. You don't. It's all attention. I have had enough. I've had enough a long fucking time ago. The only reason I stuck my nose in anything was because of Jess getting fucked over in front of my face. And it wouldn't have been right to sit back and just let them do it, would it? Nada. I was cool then, but as long as I'm not calling them out on their behavior, we Gucci, right? I don't take sides. That's why I don't sit with creators anymore. Remember that? Remember when I said like months ago, I don't sit with anybody? I'm by myself. For a reason. And it's not because people don't like me. I have plenty of support. Plenty. They can't get views without having the drama. That's right. I'm not going to sit here on live and scream at somebody and play a fucking live. That's my biggest problem, is the live playing back and forth. You're not fighting for a resolution. The goal of war is peace. Neither one of you want it, so why are you fighting? Money and attention. And I'm going to expose that. Look, that's not even true. But yet she revealed a bunch of things yesterday that she co-signed that Train blamed on me. And that was okay for her. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, right? Allowing me to take the blame last year for shit that she knew I didn't do and then smear my name all over this app? Because it made her money. It's all she cares about. She don't care about the people. If she gave a flying fuck about what I had to say, she would have showed up in my inbox the other day instead of running to the internet in a whole live of 5 people. There were 5 people in there. 2 of them were hers. Tell me you don't want attention on the internet without telling me you don't want attention. It's the actions speaking louder than her words for me. Melissa and Lexi. Because I'm sick and tired of the drama for profit, and I wish they would all just take their own advice and shut the fuck up. And I've said that with my whole half chest. Because people are in my inbox annoyed as fuck, irritated. I thought she changed. I knew she was going to go back. Just a matter of time before the tides on Reddit turn again. And I told her, I warned her, you can go green screen that message, Melissa. Let's let the whole world mark RT's words. Don't say I didn't warn you when the tides turn. Because it's coming. Reddit's already sick of you. Yes, she's blocked. Yeah. There's a lovely, where's my iPad? I was alerted over on the Read About It when the lives went up, and she felt so fucking comfortable saying right here, the screaming was not okay, 100%. I think she will listen to my input. That's why Lexi got that message. Number 1, I was yelling because I was being fucking lied on. Link in bio, I downloaded both my lives, the one that Missy was referring to in the middle of the night that I didn't have her attend. Link in bio in my YouTube. And then my 9-minute video on my way to work yesterday. You can watch them if you missed them. They're in my YouTube. Link in bio. Don't ever feel comfortable thinking that you can go on a public platform, talk shit, and think that you can put yourself in some kind of place in my life that you don't exist in. That's why I got mad at Lexi. Reading that. Don't ever. You are not one of my close people. I don't sit and message that girl behind the scenes outside of the app. Ever. Don't ever think that you hold value in my life like Miranda, Jessa, April, and Miss B. You don't. You never will compare to those women in my mind. Quit trying. And you're not going to shove them to the side. These shallow arguments that Medusa makes lets me know that you guys don't get it. You don't get me. You don't get my argument. All you care about is getting those dollars. That's what made me mad. Chelsea, I always went and watched the snow around 5, 6 a.m. I didn't block any of those people. I blocked Medusa because she needs to go do her research on how to handle online trolls. And since she refuses to, we'll spend all day doing that tomorrow, reading the book. And then she can point out to me where all of the experts advise going to the internet and plastering all your personal information about it and all their lies all over it and defending yourself because you look psycho. Remember how much y'all laughed at me when I tried to, deal with Train and Missy's lies about me this time last year? I looked fucking insane, didn't I? Imagine what you look like, Medusa. So yeah. Hey, honey, argue with yourself. I'm not here for it. Have fun. You're not going to disturb my peace again. You're not going to ruin my fucking holidays. You're just not. Good luck. Goodbye. And maybe the best thing I have for you is take your own advice and shut the fuck up. Because you're no different than any of these other shit creators on this app who battle for profit. There's no difference. You're just doing it for drama. There is no difference. Because I said I was going to expose them? Honey, we've already covered this. Let's talk about the word expose. Reveal the true objectionable nature of somebody or something. Like drama for profit? What do you all think I'm gonna do? You're so weird out there. You just twist anything people say into some fucking major story so you can go make more money with it. And that's what I'm going to expose, is the repeated abuse of that on this app from those people. Okay. Maybe change your behavior so I don't have to. There's always that option, right? There's always the option of change the distasteful, and see, here's what I'm saying. Right now, I'm getting blamed for it, right? As per usual. And just like in the past, in about another month or two, when she's being eaten alive on Reddit, I'm going to be over here going, I told you so, and getting no fucking credit for being the first one to go, nah, you ain't changed, bitch. So tear me up. I'm used to it. I'm so used to it. So used to it. They're all over there doing the drama for profit. Chelsea's mother is the fucking moderator for Lieutenant Dan. What does that tell you about Chelsea and Miss Lisa? They want the attention for the drama, right? Trash funding, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. Lexi wants clout, period. I wouldn't let her sit in my box because I got too many nasty messages when I had her in there that one day. And she kept getting in there and annoying the chat. She's funny in the comments, but the whining, nasally voice over and over again about Lala and Newports is old. Does April sit in my box every day? Do you see any of my moderators just sitting in my box? I mean, if April wanted to, she'd get up in here. But she's running back and forth between her and her cup life. And that's okay. April doesn't get fucking messages back here. Chelsea, don't even come over here starting shit. Maybe take your own advice and shut the fuck up. You said enough yesterday. You don't get to come over here and tell me what I get to talk about on my platform. And if you need the download next time, Chelsea, I put the whole thing up on YouTube. You don't need to send clips. Just ask for the whole live. I'll give it to you. You all record like I'm trying to do something in secret. No, the whole live's up on YouTube. Link in bio. Thought you did something there, huh? No, ma'am. You go hang out with Lieutenant Dan and your mama. One of the biggest scammers on this app, and your mama gifted him big just to become a moderator? That's called clout chasing, and attention seeking behavior. Lieutenant fucking Dan, a rackhead on the internet, and you're funding that. His habit. You and your mama. Like when I heard that, my fucking mind was blown. Of all people on this app, you couldn't go find a single mother hurting for Christmas. You go find a crackhead and gift him big. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't. That's like that's like going to gift Lisa Richard. I have no respect for people like that. So don't be comfortable over here. Contributing to somebody's rug habit for the attention of TikTok is not okay. And those are the behaviors I'm going to seek to expose. So go ahead. I don't care. That looks really bad. While you guys sit here and judge me in Melissa's box, I bet that felt good yesterday, Chelsea, didn't it? Did that feel real good while I'm going to work? Did that feel good? And completely twist what my word. I do care. If any of them women, all of them, had the opportunity to make changes and keep it, it's Melissa and Medusa. That's what I was here for. They lost me with this fucking drama. So I don't care about all the things that, she's went through for talking to me, because I have to listen to it as equally as much, okay? She's not any more important than me, especially in my life. Hi, X-Ray. Not happening. But, you just keep doing you, and you can keep arguing with yourself, and what's going to happen is while you sit there and drag me, let me just give you a fucking premonition of what's going to happen, okay? While you all sit over there and drag me and I pay you no mind, I get up and go back to work every day, and I don't sit in boxes and argue with you, you're going to look even worse over there. Yeah. Just saying. So you keep it up. You keep entertaining conversations of RT for profit, and I'm just going to use it as a fine, shining example of what you all do over there for money to run ranks. Because you can't do it on your own without drama. Yeah. And that's what I'm going to expose on the app. If you don't want to be involved in that, then don't do it. Stop with the behavior right now. Leave me the fuck out of it. Quit doing drama for profit. Go do your ranks on something else. But you can leave me the fuck alone. And you can keep Lexi, because nobody over here wants her. She's annoying as fuck. And you want to run off the rest of Melissa's chat? Keep putting her in a box. All of those things are approved from me. Go for it. You'll help me. But imagine how dumb you look. Screaming about fucking wish they would stay muted, and all you're doing is annoying the fuck out of people. I wish you'd mute Lexi. She annoys most of your chat. And the fact that people show up in my inbox because they're afraid to go to you all because of what you do to me and everybody else who dares to speak up against you, thanks, Teresa, that just speaks volumes to me. It's the actions speaking louder than words. People feel more comfortable coming to me to talk about what's going on over there than they do you, because they feel that you're going to drag them for speaking up. So you're mad at me for being the mouthpiece for many others in Melissa's chat. Okay? Think about that. Think about that. I don't just come out here and stick my nose into everybody's fucking business. I don't. I usually keep my mouth shut until I can't fucking take it no more. And usually what sets it off is my inbox, because I love being left alone. And when I keep getting the same theme message, hey Marie, showing up over and over again in my inbox, I have to pay attention to that pattern, because people are irritated. They're speaking. Right? So I am known for being the voice piece for the silent watchers, always have been, always will be. For those who don't have enough courage to come out here and tell their story because, well, they're normal and they don't need the cops at their door, taxis, pizzas, all that great shit showing up because we're dealing with 13-year-olds on TikTok. Link in bio, X-Ray. Between me and Miranda's YouTube and Reddit, you should be able to figure it out. I'm definitely not just going to host all-day lives talking about drama. I have to go to work today. Again, it's only like 12:14 here. I go to work at 3 p.m., guys. I have to clock in at 3. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. I get off at midnight, which is 4 a.m. Eastern. I don't know what part you don't understand about time zones. Yeah, and you know that if you're going in and out of here, there's other moderators. You are free to roam, April, right? I don't ever message you going, where the fuck are you? Get in my live. Nope. If you're scrolling and finding something more interesting than TikTok drama, yay. I highly encourage it, right? Well, the last cop I had to look into because you were following Emery, I did have to stop that one. I had to tell you he wasn't a good human. But other than that, but that was important. But what we're not going to do, I'm not putting my chat through it. I'm not putting my people through it. I'm not putting my friends through it. I'm not going to put the internet through the arguing. It's stressful. I'm not doing stress again this year. You haven't even been on it much. You notice I haven't either? Every time I open the app, I see her and Medusa screaming about fucking Lala and Train and Nicole. Back and forth. Back and forth. So we're just going to sit here like a tennis match. Love 30. 30-30. We'll call it like a tennis match. Oh, there's the return volley. That's really just a play-by-play. We'll sit over here and discuss the behavior. Good. It doesn't dress up in a cop uniform and get on the internet and try to look cute. That's just really how I'm fucking over it. Just because I talk to somebody or I'm in the chat being cordial and supportive because I support the behavior that you were exhibiting at the time. I'm allowed to pull my support away at any time and speak up that's wrong. You're doing it again. And every one of you who were there for her changes, who don't like it, should honestly speak up to her so she hears you. I don't care if you do it on Reddit because you're not comfortable saying it with your account because you don't need to be green screened and fucking harassed. I get it. I totally do. But you should make your opinions heard. Because it seems that only when you start dragging and bashing these people on the internet does their image ever change, because it changes their pocketbooks. So the more that you speak up and drag on Reddit the shit behavior, the more it forces it to change. Yeah. I am mad at certain people because you're literally over there supporting my enemies while as a mod for me. You know, that's a problem, 204 Mama. Team Lala. Okay? Like, just gonna say, you don't fly an RT flag with that in your fucking shit. And you should not have been on my mod list. You could have been kind enough to remove yourself. You don't know. This is why I don't get close to people on this app. And it's not because I don't want to. It's trauma. But I can't trust people. Hey, Angie. I just can't trust people. They're always very selfishly motivated. Like, I love talking to my Miss Lisa, Gamma Lisa, behind the scenes. I talk to Angie. There's a few of my supporters I do interact with. And it's not because they send me shit. We've built a relationship off the app. One of mutual respect and, we care about each other. I'm not asking you all not to go support people. I'm asking not to support the continued drama for profit because it's your voices I'm speaking from in my inbox. And I'm not going to come out here and blast you and green screen your messages and throw you under the bus. Thank you, Kitty. Because that ain't cool. If you're going to come out here and just blatantly fucking lie, however, and make up the biggest asinine story that you could possibly think of, we might talk about that. But in general, if you're just voicing how you feel, and I am hearing that same voice coming from a ton of other people, you guys are all collectively feeling the same way. There's places to, I don't care to come out here and say it. I know you guys get mad because they go over there and rip me up, and that's why it's a perfect example of why nobody comes out here to speak for themselves, because they can't deal with that. I can, and I will. And I'll show you once again how to do it. You ignore it. You don't need to respond to everything that they say about you, because they do it for the reaction. Just like Nicole does to Missy. That's all she wants is the fucking reaction. She's not going to come out here and prove no truth other than Missy's doing this for drama. Think about it. Why do you think Nicole is doing that to Missy? Why do you think they keep pushing her? Because they know they can. And they're going to get the reaction, and she's going to make herself look bad again. They're going to push her into doing it herself. So it's human nature. Don't be mad that I can read people better than you. It's a trauma response. I can look at you and know instantly whether you're a good or bad human, and your energy is not something I need in my life. It's a superpower. Actually, there's a wonderful guy I started following who, damn, he speaks so much truth about this. Aaron, is it Aaron Disorder? Hold on. Let me see if I can find this. He responded to one of it. Yeah, Aaron Disordered Mind. This guy here.
I get messages like this.
Talks about CPTSD and ADHD. 5 CPTSD symptoms that are actually superpowers. Is it going to flip? It should be flipping. Just because your CPTSD can read the room, that doesn't make it your responsibility to fix the vibe. I am all over these guys' comments. There's so many of us. Complex PTSD and ADHD are an interesting combination. If you, it's aaron.disordered.mind. He's got periods between the AA. But you were a gifted child. No, it's trauma. The approachable hermit. I mean, that I identify with that whole damn thing. Oh, I forgot. We got, and I don't know who they're from because there was no gift receipt, but we have our pickle Christmas ornaments. They're all the same. Yeah. So we will be opening these later. I'm trying to figure out if I want to put them on this. No, they're not. Although this one looks like it could have been used with two different types of possible ornaments. It's just the shape for me. No, they're not all the same. The one with the butt sack there could have... So thank you to who sent them. I'm gonna order my tree this weekend, so I'm trying to debate if I put it on this one or just a couple, and put some on the other tree. These nuts, yeah. So yeah, if you're seeing drama, be sure to not like send me any clips, because I don't care if somebody is talking about me on the internet. I truly don't. I do not want an inbox full of clips I will probably forward to Miranda and never watch myself. So just send them to Miranda or somebody else, because I don't want them. Everybody knows not to send me shit. If my mods send me something, I usually pay attention because they know better. Hey, honey. But I really don't care. If you are going to come out here, no matter who you are, I don't care if you are running for Senate. If you're on this app going to cause drama for profit and attention, I'm going to call it out. I just don't care. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And what you all are doing on this app and exposing people to, stressing them out over, causing rifts over, more distrust, all of this, so you can sit and collect money. And when I say drama for profit, I'll explain what I mean. Let me unmirror this so you can read it easier. That's Missy. Anybody could use that as their extra paycheck? While we're out here screaming drama? Do you see why I have a problem with that? How much of that would she actually make without the drama? How much would any of them actually make without the hate and the drama? Matter of fact, it's really easy to look at and see. Not much. Triple that from last year when she drugged me. That's why I was so fucking mad, and I told her that she should be helping her bestie get down there, because she was making thousands a day. Several thousand a week, dragging me on a lie. Where she fucked up was thinking that she could get comfortable doing that to anybody again on this app, and that the internet would be okay with it. She could get comfortable doing that to anybody again on this app, and that the internet would be okay with it. She could get comfortable doing that to anybody again on this app, and that the internet would be okay with it. I suggest that guy, what are you doing in my live? She literally got up in bullet box this morning, running me into the ground for falling into fucking Bullets live. And then she just strolls right up in here? That's so weird. Imagine thinking that you can get up in a box and talk shit on me and blame me for something while I'm sleeping, and then come in my live. which I'm very clearly not showered. That was my alarm that just went off. I woke up a little early, so I said, hey, I'll get on and address this publicly, and then I'll make my account private again. But this is ridiculous. Grow up. All of you STFU. Not one of you deserves to talk more than the other when you're all doing the same stuff. You sit there and tear down Spicy Susie for gifting Nicole, but then you have the same shit gifting you. What's different with your people than hers? Because they support you? Like, I don't get what you're putting down. I don't. But you can keep making arguments that I don't have, because it tells me that you're not listening. None of the shit that is coming out of your mouth is any argument that I have. So you're not even arguing the right points. Yeah, it is. So that's why I'm just exposing the drama for profit on this app as a whole. And we'll talk about the creators that do it, because there's more than just them. They will be lumped in with them, though. Some people just don't realize what this app is about, and when they get off of it for a little while, and they take a look at their pocketbooks and how much money that it's a sobering wake-up call, right? Obviously, people have listened, so that's not completely true, Beth, because she ain't making, and Lala ain't making, and Train ain't making nearly as much as they used to, right? So some of it has been effective. So that isn't entirely true. They ain't making the money that they used to. They ain't getting any new followers. It's the same people. And when you start wearing out the same people, what happens? They fall off and go somewhere else quietly, don't they? And all of a sudden, they're just somewhere else. Somebody got filtered above X-rays. But it is what it is. But you can definitely come out here and conduct yourself in a manner that will help people see a little bit clearer. And I'm going to tell you what, with all the excitable drama, it's meant to deflect. It's smoke and mirrors. These people are going to have a sad, sobering reality come January when it comes to this app. Their cash cow is going to dry up very quickly. It's frustrating when you just continue to see people like Adrielle Sigler every day, right? And then there's so many more that are bred like her because they see what they can do on the app and think that they can do it too, and that they're entitled to the money and the gifts and all of that without providing anything substantial. Adrielle was literally boo-hooing because she's going to fall out of A1. She's really impacted, right? Do you think I would have nearly as much support if I sat on here and whined every day about the shit that people say about me for speaking the truth? No. I don't give a fuck what other people have to say about me in a room I'm not in. I don't know who that is. Requesting a boss. All you can do is make the best decisions. Look at your spending habits and think about Christmas. birthdays, light bills that are yours. Exactly. Let them. You're living your truth. Do you feel the need to come out here and plaster your truth all over the internet based on somebody else's narrative of you? Do you? Like if I said that like you don't own your home, you rent, would you be out here putting your mortgage statement online? Or telling me to F off? Like even though that like property tax records clearly state that you own it and I'm just making shit up? Or would you tell people to go do their own fucking research and move on with your day? For Missy to sit here day after day and argue with Nicole's lies is entertaining the hell out of Nicole. It is. She loves it. We all over here have experienced this. We know her. Missy is obsessed with it. Bye. I don't know why you're here. You're not my audience, but I'll... Oh, I got you. I got you, Sam. I got what you were saying now. I was like, wait, what? I got it. Like, see you later, bye. I got you. Not in a box. Probably not on this. Things can go really wrong real quick. That's why I quit doing boxes. They can go sideways real fast. I got you, Sam. I was reading it like, what the hell? And then I saw the next comment. I'm like, these freaking short-ass statements that you can make in the comments need to change. Like, I have paragraphs. Maybe on a private live, I'll do that. But while we're public, probably not, because people can't behave themselves. After this live, I'm just going to make it back a private. And we'll open up discussions, I think. I don't want to do that on a public right now. This is my main account. And I know the other side. I do. So when I go back private, we can have open discussion. Yeah. But probably not on my main. I know they are. I know they are. I definitely want to invite more conversation and have some panel discussions about these things, especially as audience members. I think we're going to start going more that way, because I do want to hear more of the audience, and not just my audience, not just their audience. I would like to hear more. Maybe we'll do it on the tabloid. I'm definitely going to have to organize it though. But I would like to hear what the audience has to say about what they see on this app. Somebody keeps getting flagged. Yeah, if I haven't had experience with somebody in a box yet, I have learned on this app that despite the best efforts of them pleading in the chat that they can behave, that either I wind up nannered or something happens. Always. Yeah, see, the chat knows. And I think that your opinions are important because it really formulates what I speak about, how I speak about it, when I hear what you all have to say. I usually go to Reddit, but let me tell you something. Last few days, there ain't been many comments over there. You know what that also tells me? People are over it. They had more of a reaction to Lala. They didn't really have much to say about Missy opening her mouth about me. They were just kind of like, I'm just not going to comment. So that also speaks volumes. Because I'm not going to be out here arguing with your ass. I tried to tell you. I've tried to throw up warnings. Just let me reflect on this real quick. Remember when she said RT was right about Nicole and I tried to warn her? Let's just reflect upon those words. Is it gonna taste like shit when you have to say that again in a few months? Because you went right back down that slippery slope that you like to skate on? With the drama for profit? Because that's what people are sick of, Melissa. Medusa. Lexi, all of you who feed off of it, the people are sick of it. So you go make all the videos on TikTok that you want. I don't care. You're blocked. I don't see them. I don't go look for you on a sneaky if I block you. My friends literally saw that and were like, oh, Jesus, what a pick me. And you are. I'm glad you didn't pick me. Stay over there, just like I told you. Dear God, I thought that said Hollywood, and I'm like, did she fucking change her name because everybody keeps calling her that? Literally says joined. So have fun with your drama. But I think the tabloid account tomorrow is where I'll do the online troll book. And don't forget about the contest going on over there. You'll find the video on the TikTok tabloids TikTok page. Argue with yourself. That's all I got for you today. And maybe take your own advice and stay fucking muted. Because you look like a hypocrite. Matter of fact, I have a song before I hop off. you all just accepting people up in my box. I know it is. I know her tactics. I've been down this road a few times. Go play with Missy, not me. She likes to play with you. I'm gonna go take a shower and go to work. It's okay, Simple Life. I'm used to it and I know how she operates, right? I don't just let everybody up in my box for that reason alone. So the drama for profit, what does that tell you? That's what these women enjoy doing. I'm not the one. And I wish Missy would stop. I do not dislike that girl. That's what it's like. You all are attacking me and I'm not out here talking shit on her. I'm talking shit on the fucking behavior. Knock it off, girl. Please. The chat wants you to stop. Everybody wants you to just be you. It changes her whole face. She carries herself different. She's not the same person. The spark is gone. The little glimmer in her eye and her smile is gone again. Like, she can get there, she gets a glimpse of that taste, and I don't know if she feels like she don't deserve it or what. And she falls right back into that shit with them women cutting her fucking down and ripping her life apart to keep her where they're at. That's why I'm mad. So you can go be mad at me for being fucking real and wanting you to be happy, smile, and continue to fucking shine. Go ahead and be mad. Be mad about that. Cool. Be mad. Aren't these trying to tell me what to do? No, we're all trying to tell you to stop. It's not going to change how anybody... It's going to turn people against you if you keep it up. She does deserve better than that, and that's the point I'm trying to fucking make. As long as she stays battling with Nicole like this, like what Nicole's in here doing, she'll never do it. That spark in her eye, that little glimmer is quickly fading. And that's why I'm mad. So go ahead and go twist my words some other fucking way. Call me a bunch of names for sticking my nose into shit. But in a few months, when the tides turn and you're right back into the same shit on Reddit that you keep getting into, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. I think you need to get it back, however the hell it is that you do it. And quit focusing on these people. They make you as ugly as they are when you do. And if you want to be mad at me for that, well, fuck you. I don't care. But, like, one has to question the intentions of you or your chat when one of your biggest supporters is over there gifting Lieutenant Dan, who's literally smoking rack on live. Why is Chelsea's mama supplying Joe's rack while Missy sits there and tears apart Lala? I can't support that. I can't support you tearing up one person's addiction issues while your biggest gifter who supports you in Tick League is literally helping finance Lieutenant Dan's Red Rock that he smoked on live numerous times. So one has to question your judgment at this time. I can't support, like, while you sit there as a hypocrite and talk about Lala denying her usage and not calling out your biggest supporter for funding, and you're you're in recovery yourself. Lieutenant Dan is an addict because of the pharmaceutical industry. He got an injury from an accident and got addicted. He's a victim, but yet you go out there just like you are you helping fund Lisa Richards' habit too? Because that's the kind of person I see Miss Lisa being at this point in time. If this is what you're going to go out here and do and support, one has to question your motive as a gifter. Right? Because we all know the Lieutenant Dan story. It was all over our FYP. We know he's a rug addict. His kids are all over this app begging not to give him money. And what does Miss Lisa do? Gifts him big to become one of his moderators. That's disgusting to me. What if the money that you send him pushes him over the edge of his final high? How would you feel, Miss Lisa? Let me find out you gift Lisa Richard. That's what I mean about the drama for profit and attention seekers in the chat. There are people willing to fund people's demise just to get some attention. And that's the problem I overall have with this app. Quit displaying that behavior, and I'm not going to call you out. But funding a man's rug habit whose kids are making videos begging him to get better, telling his fucking story while he's going down on live, being the most selfish SOB you ever did see, tearing apart a good person who saw him and could have handed him the gate to the fucking city. And instead, you have Missy's biggest supporter funding his rug habit. And she don't dare say a word because she don't want Miss Lisa to run. I'm just going to say. I start looking at people a little bit differently when I see motives. You had no problem calling me out in a live that I held, or about a live I held with 5 people on private in the middle of the night that nobody knew about. You shouldn't have to think about being a good human. It should come naturally. You should just want to naturally help people. You know what I mean? Like, and not drag them. I understand that it hurts. Trust me, me of all people get it. So I found some of the words that she said to me ironic. I'm not going to sit here on live all day and address them. People say things when they don't understand and fail to have a conversation. I'm not allowed in your box, so I can't talk to you. So I don't know what to tell you with you misinterpreting my words. That's a you problem, not a me problem, because you're making arguments I don't have. So you can continue to argue with yourself, and I'll continue to make the points I do have. And you can listen to what I have to say or not. That's not my problem. I'm going to continue to use you as an example, though, as long as I continue to see this behavior. It's all right, Denise. Those come first. Yeah. Yeah. They do. Yeah. So I'm going to hop off, and I'm going to get in my shower. Apparently Nicole's got a big battle tonight. Maybe go gift the opposite person she's battling. Tell them all about her. You know, be helpful. Helpful trolls. All that good stuff. So you guys have a great day. I'm going to have a great night at work. I usually do. I love my job. Probably, again, won't go live at lunch. I've been doing other things. Plus, it's cold outside, and I don't feel like sitting in my car. So, yeah. You guys have a great day. Don't be mean to people on the internet. You don't need to be hateful. Your absence speaks volumes in places. Your absence absolutely speaks volumes. So, have a great day. Love you all. Don't be mean and nasty.